The sky was black, the sun turned red.
If you run an aluminum boat or a skiff, you know space is at a premium. Whether you're running a tiller or a console, you typically don't have a lot of room to add on a lot of different graphs, tablets, etc. So when you're looking for something to run premium maps, the PowerPole Vision is the solution. Today we're going to unbox the 7-inch model, and I want to add it on my GatorTail 1860 Extreme console. In my case, I have a Humminbird SOLIX 12 for all my down scan, side scan, etc. But the 7-inch Vision is going to be my all-in-one solution for satellite images, weather, social. You can honestly do a little bit of everything with this unit, and today we're going to dive in, unbox it, and show you what it's all about. So we're just going to jump right into it. Don't need that. I'm just going to struggle a little bit. Don't need that. So here it is. At first glance, the packaging is awesome. You get a good idea of the size, what all comes with it, and all of the awesome features. And before we get to opening it up, one of the coolest features about this unit is if you're running power poles in the back or the power pole move in the front, everything can now be connected to this one unit. So you still have your standard remote, but you can also control everything from here. We're not going to throw this guy. I'm struggling a little bit today, so we're just going to open this guy up. You got your foam protector. We're going to do this to make it a little easier. So first, when you open it, you're going to see your mount. So in the case of this boat, I'm not going to be running the standard mount. I have a Bass Boats Technology heavy-duty mount. So as you can see, whether it's my console unit or even my bow unit, they're all running Bass Boat Technology's mount. Nothing wrong with this mount. This is just the heavy-duty option. Take some more stuff out. So let's slide this bad boy out. So here's the first look. This is a 7-inch unit, and in the case of my boat, I didn't have the room to fit another 12 next to the Humminbird SOLIX 12. So on a lot of mud boats and skiffs, two 12-inch units are just absolutely overkill. This is not a bass boat. We're taking these boats in places that most boats shouldn't go. Way up in the mangroves, way up in the timber, and you just don't want a full boat of electronics. Bass boats, it's great, but for these boats, every inch of space, it has to be utilized properly. So this is the compact solution and why I went with the 7. Another cool feature right off the rip with this is you have your all-in-one camera. So if you're by yourself fishing and you get a good hookup or a good fish and you can't run to your phone or don't have a way to grab a quick photo, you can just quickly prompt the Vision to take a photo, and then you're good to go and you can release it. So I'm just going to take off the screen protector just to kind of show you the full layout. As you can see, you got your 7-inch screen, and then on the right hand side you have your up and down for your poles. One of the cool features is when it's really sunny out, you can press this highlight function and it will take a select portion of the screen and increase the brightness so you can see all the little pockets, holes, etc. So this is an awesome feature when you're trying to get all of the extra detail out of the satellite maps. At the core of this unit, it's navigation, boat control, and a full all-in-one total infotainment system. This unit is on the Android and Google network, so you get over 3 million apps that you can easily download straight to the unit. Another cool thing about this unit, it's actually Google's first certified marine display. So that's pretty neat. So before we get to installing it on the boat, our friends at PowerPole sent us a great document that kind of gives us a rundown of some of their favorite apps. So I don't have these memorized by heart, so I'm going to quickly reference my phone and read off some suggestions. So for mapping, we have Google Earth, Spot On Fishing, Navionics, OnX Hunt. So for fishing and duck hunters, Onyx, you can upload it right to here. And you can save your maps just in case you're offline. You also have Sea Maps, Omnia, and even SaltStrong. So in the case of weather, I find myself checking a lot of weather apps a lot on my phone. So now you can get all that information right at your console. So some of the favorite apps that they suggest are Fish Weather, Windy, Weatherbug, and I'm pretty sure you can also get your standard Weather Channel application. So depending upon if storms are coming in, you want to sneak out for the afternoon and you don't know which way the winds are going, all that can be found right here. This is a funny one. I may not use this, but for you guys that are constantly hooked on social media, you can still get Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So if the fish aren't biting, at least you can score on TikTok on here. So that's pretty funny. For entertainment, for you guys that don't know how to tie knots, you can pull up YouTube, get your favorite FAQs, tips, tricks, etc. from all your favorite YouTubers. And lastly, for the business folks, if you're sneaking away midday on your lunch break or playing hooky, you have Messenger, Dropbox, Zoom, and probably even Gmail. So if you need to check your email on the fly. And this is actually my favorite. I didn't think this was going to be a thing, but they added it on this list. So if you get hungry and you want to pick up a quick bite, you can actually probably get Uber Eats to the dock. Kudos to the driver that does that, but you can order everything right on the display. So now we want to add it to the Bass Boat Technologies mount and then put it on the console and power it up. So quick up close look, you have the 7-inch vision on the Bass Boat Technology heavy duty mount. So now we want to throw it onto the console. Once you have your wires routed, plugging it in is pretty simple. You really only have your one power cable. So you go to the back of the unit, make sure you have a nice firm connection, or screw it tight, and you're good to go. As you can see on the back of my Humminbird, I have my power and sonar cable. This unit only needs power, so it's a pretty easy plug and play solution. And again, as you can see on my console, the Humminbird is attached all the time, and this unit can quickly slide on and off depending upon what I need. Sometimes I may swap out this unit and use other accessories on here, but for the most part, this unit's going to be living on the console full time. But I have it quickly removable, that way if I want to throw it on my paddleboard or something else, I can do that. So now that it's all plugged in, we're going to start the PowerPole Vision up for the first time. You just hit the power button, and then you'll see the screen. So to get started, all you gotta do is select your language, hit start, and then it's gonna look for a Wi-Fi network. Once you add your Wi-Fi, or in my case, connected to my hotspot, it's gonna take you to a screen called Getting Your Tablet Ready. Most likely, since it's brand new out of the box, it's gonna ask you to update the tablet, and I highly suggest that. So you're gonna click next, and you're gonna hit resume, there you go. And the installation's in progress. When you look at my console, you have the 12-inch Humminbird to the left and the 7-inch PowerPole Vision to the right. So for a pretty compact console, it fits them both nicely without looking too much like overkill. Like a lot of bass boats may have two 12s, and for a boat like this, that's just way too much. So I get everything that I need from a fish finder with a Humminbird, and then the 7-inch vision is plenty enough screen to see maps, Spotify, etc. Whatever I need, it can do it. While the vision is updating, I want to give a quick rundown of the boat is going on. So we have a 2026 GatorTail 1860 Extreme. And at the back of the boat, we have the brand new GTZ40. So this is a 40 horsepower surface drive motor. And then we have it paired with the dual 8-foot blades with the PowerPole 1 pump system. And as we move to the console, you have the Humminbird 12 and then the 7-inch vision. And then at the bow of the boat, we have a Lowrance HDS 16 with Active Target 2 and the new PowerPole Move. So this boat literally has it all in an 18-foot compact solution. So we're losing light pretty quickly. So we got the 7-inch Power Pole Vision unboxed, installed, updated. But you're gonna have to probably stay tuned to see how we set it up, what apps we use, and kind of our overall thoughts and feelings as we get the boat on the water and put the Vision through its paces.